to Say It with Roz. I just have a video that I made back in before the election last year, and I think it's worth reposting. I had posted quite a few videos on, the importance of voting and, things that were going on. But I was so disgusted and disappointed after the election that I removed those videos. But this is one that I think is worth listening to, especially for people that didn't vote or that voted for what's happening to us now. The thing I want to stress more than anything, which I do stress all of the time, research things for yourself, people. Don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't vote or that this party hasn't done anything for you. Look it up for yourself. You could easily search, what has that party done for such and such? I see some of you are still out there demonizing the Democratic Party. I see a lot of you folks that have blamed Kamala for losing the election. It was not her fault. It was not messaging, not in my opinion. I heard what she said. I heard what the other side said also. So, and it was your duty to know what was going on. You can't listen, any politician, you ought to verify what they're saying. But anyway, I would like for people to listen to this video that I made in 2024 regarding the election. And maybe it will convince some of you non-voters to vote in the next election. Lord, if we get to vote, it is really questionable. So anyway, here it is. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Normally I have myself some kind of script, to go by, but I don't today, so bear with me. But I just had to get on here and say something to the folks that are withholding their vote because they have not received reparations yet, and because they say the Democrats never do anything for black people. You are so wrong, and you're making a big mistake, I mean, reparations have not been in my focus. It's just hasn't been something on my mind. So I don't know a lot, of what's going on with that. But I just did a search, and immediately I see that people are working on getting reparations. And who do you think is working on it? The Democrats. The Democrats. You folks are going to mess around and let them red hats get in, and you'll never get reparations. They ain't studying about giving you no reparations. And you people that are trying to hurt the Democrats because you haven't gotten reparations yet, that's the wrong thing to do. It is wrong, and you're hurting yourself. I mean, just in, let me see here. Now, Sheila Jackson Lee was one of the people, that was fighting for reparations for black people. She's a Democrat. Unfortunately, she's no longer here with us. But she has been working on that. She had been working on that. So I just don't understand this The Democrats ain't never done nothing for us. I mean, the Democrats are the reason you even have civil rights, that you even have the right to vote. What's wrong with you people? You're listening to some of these YouTubers that they can't mean you any good. I don't know who they're working for, but they don't mean you any good. Do some research for yourself, people. All I did was, you know what I searched for? I'm going to tell you exactly what I searched for. Who is spearheading reparations for African Americans? That's what I searched for out here on the internet. And immediately I get a ton of stuff back. And I see right away that people are working on that. Well, what's wrong with you folks? I don't get it. Just because you haven't gotten what you want right away or right now, okay, it's been a long time. Folks should have gotten it way back when, okay? But still, there's a process, okay? And no president can just do this on his own. Come on, people. Y'all cannot let this country fall into the hands of somebody that wants to take everybody's rights away. Not just, black. It's not all about us, folks. It's not all about us. This is about country right here, too. Really, that's the main thing going on here. People are trying to band together to save this country from this person, from this group of people that don't mean anybody any good, walking around thumping their Bibles and stuff, and they really have all this hatred and meanness in them. And don't let anybody tell you Project 2025 is not real. You need to read it for yourself. You will never get reparations if you let these folks get into power. You need to keep these Democrats in power because they are the ones that are working for you. Although some of you out here hollering about they ain't never done nothing for you. That's a darn lie. That's a darn lie. That is a darn lie. You need to check out things for yourself, people. Some of you folks don't even know how the government, how things work, The president can't do everything by himself. And you folks talking about, Vice President Harris, she been in office, for 3 years, 3.5 years, she ain't done nothing. Why she ain't did all of that she say she gonna do? She's the vice president, people. That sounds dumb. It really does. When has a vice president done all of that? You people are being unreasonable, And you don't know what you're talking about. And you don't know what you're going to get yourselves into and everybody else into if you... I'm just hoping it's enough people because where what you do don't even matter. If you don't want to vote, or you want to vote for that other party, want to vote for the very people that don't even like you, that are planning on doing everything they can to keep you under their foot. Hey, I'm hoping that y'all don't even matter. I really am. Because believe me, if those folks get in charge, it will not be good for anybody, even the folks that's voting for them, okay? Because they don't know who they voting for. They don't know what. And some of you are hung up on this abortion, thing. That's all you see, people saying, I'm going to vote for the pro-lifers. Those people ain't even pro-life. They're not. They're not. I don't know what their motive is, but it's not pro-life. It can't be. Because they don't care nothing about these babies once they're outside of the womb, and they don't even care about anybody. If you read what they want to do, if you just go out there on the internet and search and find out what they've been trying to do, they want to get rid of the regulations that keep the air clean, the water clean, the land clean. These folks don't even want to give children free lunches in the summertime. They turn down federal money for that. I'm sure just to spite the Democrats. It was 14 states, and guess what they were? 14 Republican states. And you folks think they don't care about it. They don't care about their own. Think they care about black people? Come on, they don't care about anybody, okay? But they walk around talking about all this Christian stuff. I'm a Christian. Yes, I am. But I don't have that kind of hatred, in my heart, No, I do not, And I'm not just looking at one thing, when it comes to government. Government is government. Government is not church, okay? So, you got to look at everything, These folks say, you see how they flip-flopping on this abortion? Look how flip-flopping on this abortion thing. All they care about is getting votes, okay? Anyway, do the research for yourself. I have learned so much in these last 2 weeks because everything I see out here that I've been reading in these comments and in these posts, I have researched it. I want to know for myself. And I have learned so much, okay? Ain't nobody on your side, baby, but the Democrats, all right? And you would know that if you went out there and did some research for yourself instead of listening to these YouTubers that have these, I don't know what their motives are, but they can't be good because they're trying to lead their own people into, man, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe some of the stuff and some of it is so ignorant, Some of you are so ignorant out here. You don't even know how the process works, but you're out here trying to tell somebody, how they should be voting, or talking bad about the Democrats. They haven't done anything. Have you even looked up to see what the Democrats have done, sir, madam? No. And if you have and you're saying what you're saying, then you have some really sinister motives, okay? Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say, on this video, that Democrats have been working on trying to get reparations for you folks. And now you want to sabotage them. I heard out of one of the YouTubers' own mouth, that he wanted to make sure that the Democrats lost in this election, to teach them a lesson, You know, a lesson for what? You know, he thought that, you know, not voting, you know, that would hurt that might hurt the Democrats, you know. But if you voted for the red hats, then that would snatch the soul out of the Democratic Party, you know, just to spite, and then he cut it off. You know, I guess he realized how evil that sounded. Well, not to spite them, blah 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 blah. You know, hey, I recorded that, man. I recorded that because I just could not believe my ears. You know, I really couldn't. But yes, he said that. And then he proceeds to say he wanted tax cuts. I mean, some people don't care at all. Money is all they care about, you know. So he wants to get all of you poor folks, you know, I'm sure that don't have the money he has, you know, to help him get his tax cuts, you know. And when the country goes to pot, you know, goes down the drain, you know, he'll just take his bag and move to another country, I'm sure, you know. Uh, People don't fall for that. Do your own research, please. This election, this, and yes, the last election was also very important because we kept that nut out of office, and we need to do it again because he's madder and ready to do everybody in, you know, at this point. And he's desperate, you know. He'll say anything, you know, and do anything. And the way he has been disrespecting VP Harris, I mean, that, and you guys think that is something to vote for? But I guess some tax cuts, huh? Anyway, I hope y'all don't mess around and never get those reparations. You know, even if you don't see it in your lifetime, if your children or your grandchildren get it will still be a good thing, you know. But anyway, y'all better think. You better think. Anyway, Lord, that's all I gotta say. Over and out.